winning teams are investing these funds into enterprise that uplift the entire communities. The third edition integrated greening into sports, resulting in a planting of 4,000 trees across the county. Madam Speaker and honorable members, our scouting system is yielding tangible results. We celebrate Kwandanze girls volleyball team, who we facilitated to become African champions. In Morocco, our football scouting has seen players transition from local clubs to national premier leagues and even international prospects. For instance, Lorna Faith selected for Harambee Starlet with prospects to join at Atletico Madrid women. Emmanuel Rumpe, scouted by Brauzuca AFC in Brazil. Felix Mwendwa earned a life-changing opportunity in Spain, just to mention a few. To sustain this momentum, we are investing in hardware that rivals international standards. We signed an MOU with the Kenya Football Federation to establish 600 million world-class technical center in Machakos City. This facility will feature 3 FIFA standard pitches, a specialized sports hospital, and accommodation. Additionally, work is underway on the multi-purpose hub featuring an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Additionally, work is underway on our multi-purpose hub featuring Olympic-sized swimming pool phase 1 and 35,000 capacity outdoor stadium in phase 2. We have already upgraded 20 grounds, including Tala Township Matu, and part of our global reach to 80, we graded 80 facilities in the county. That's 2 per ward. Madam Speaker, as we look towards the future, my administration is focused on the gains through Machakos County Sports Act. The Wall of Fame, where we will immortalize our legends and current stars to inspire the next generation academy players under 15 and under 17. My government is keen on leveraging our history with WRC Safari Rally to develop a motorsport tourism arena. During the tournament, we have already reached 5,273 youth with HIV/AIDS testing, mental health support, GBV counseling, and GBV counseling. This commitment is to the whole person remains priority. Madam Speaker, our target is to scale up training to reach 10,000 youth annually across agribusiness, creative arts, and technology. We will also host annual mega youth conference to bridge gap between the innovators and investors. We will also draw we have also drawn elaborate plans to establish youth drop-in centers in every sub-county to provide safe space for career guidance and personal growth. By connecting grassroots energy with a formal policy and world-class infrastructure, we are not just playing games. We are positioning Machakos as a regional powerhouse of talent and a model for inclusive development. This future of Machakos is young. The future of Machakos is young, skilled, and unstoppable. Madam Speaker, the Department of Gender and Social Welfare has been instrumental in enhancing sustainable development, gender mainstreaming for the equality and equity through the inclusion of all the development agendas in our county. This is achieved through the livelihood improvement and restoration of dignity to the needy and the vulnerable members of our county. We have empowered 440 community groups with chairs, tents, water tanks, enabling them to generate income. We distributed wheelchairs and clutches to 276 persons with their disabilities, the highest number since devolution. We are building a county where no one is left behind, where every citizen is valued regardless of their ability. Madam Speaker and honorable members, my government is judged by how it treats the most vulnerable. My administration is committed to leave no one behind. The Machakos Gender-Based Violence Recovery Center is now a national benchmark, benchmark, solarized for efficiency and fully equipped to provide survivors support. We have established 35 technical working groups to ensure justice and healing. For the first time since devolution, my government conducted a mass registration of differently abled persons and issued assorted assistive devices, as I said, to 276 individuals with plans to scale up. We plan to scale up to 500 in the coming year. We also issued, as mentioned, 1,041 specialized, we also gave bursary to the children able differently. My administration has taken a deliberate measure to reach out to elderly and downtrodden members of our society by providing basic needs. So far, we have provided 3,000 elderly citizens with food and essential supplies, constructed 57 decent homes for most vulnerable households, issued 864 solar water purifiers to young mothers to eradicate waterborne diseases. Honorable members, we are nearing the completion of Mavoko and Athi River Social Hall. These modern hubs are not merely buildings. They are grassroots engines for civic engagement, cultural expression, and the delivery of county services. Our vision is to extend establishing of social halls in every sub-county. In the financial year 2024-2025, we successfully trained also 400 youth in e-commerce, 400 youth in motorcycle riding, and 400 youth in vehicle driving, providing them with licenses necessary flourish in the transport providing them with the necessary licenses, with the licenses necessary to flourish in the motor sector. Furthermore, 100 youth groups were equipped with car wash machines and tanks to kick-start immediate entrepreneurial adventures. My government has committed to scale up these programs in the current financial year. Our goal is to train 3,000 youth, 1,000 in digital, which is e-commerce, 1,000 in boda, and 1,000 in professional driving, to create clear pathways for resilience. Madam Speaker, education and ECD. One of my key plans is to campaign. One of my key things in campaign was the vision to promote access to quality education. My foundational conviction was to access to quality education is not a luxury, but the cornerstone of our social economic transformation. Madam Speaker and honorable members, one of my key plans of campaign was the vision to promote access to quality education. My foundational conviction was that access to quality education is not a luxury, but a cornerstone to our social economic transformation. Today, I can report that the state of education in Machakos County is stronger, more inclusive and more innovative than ever before. We have moved from beyond rhetoric to implement a leave no learner behind, transforming schools from mere buildings into centers of hope and opportunity. Madam Speaker, my administration recognizes that a hungry child cannot learn. To ensure our youngest citizens reach their full potential, we institutionalized the Early Childhood Development and Education (ECD) feeding program. Since 2023, our learners have received milk twice weekly and nutritious daily regime of rice and beans. The impact was immediate and profound. Enrollment skyrocketed from 34,720 in 2023 to 42,522 in 2026, a staggering of 22% in growth. A case in point is Ngwata ECD Center in Mulolongo, where enrollment surged from 40 children to 100 learners, almost overnight. This is concrete proof that when a government removes barriers to access, our families respond. Madam Speaker, beyond nutrition, we are building the hardware of early learning. In 3 years, we have established 26 new ECD centers across all the 9 sub-counties. Further, we have aligned our budget to construct 130 new classrooms and renovate 28 existing structures in the coming cycle. Through the strategic partnership, we have digitized our ECD centers, through our strategic partner, we have digitized our ECD centers. Teachers have been issued with tablets. Over 2,500 educators have been trained in competence-based education, CBE, and digital literacy, ensuring that our children are competitive in the 21st century global economy. Under the previous regime, the county bursary program was a shadow of what it should have been, underfunded at about 40 million shillings and plagued by poor management. We changed that. We doubled the allocation to 80 in our first year and further increased to 120 million annually. I am proud to announce that we are now targeting 160 million. To ensure no bright child is dimmed by poverty. Through the bursary program, 73,031 secondary school learners have benefited, while 3,887 university learners have received bursary. 2,927 college students and 1,035 learners with special needs have so far received bursary. Madam Speaker, for the decades, Machakos lacked formal daycare, forcing mothers to choose between work and safety for their children. Today, in collaboration with partners, we have launched 3 flagship daycare centers. The Machakos, the Matu Center are already operational, providing a safe haven for 260 children, enabling their parents to participate fully in the workforce. Furthermore, we are finalizing a comprehensive scheme of service for ECD teachers. No longer will our educators be stagnated in one single job group. We are creating clear career pathways to ensure those who mold our children's minds are motivated, respected, and properly compensated. Honorable members, our youth are the heartbeat of Machakos. To protect them from the despair of unemployment, we have modernized our 43 vocational training centers, the VCTs. My administration has established a center of excellence in every sub-county, including new hubs in Chevaloki, at the river, and Masinga. These centers are now equipped with modern workshop, dormitories, and even heavy-duty trucks for professional driving classes. For over the past 3 years, 7,137 trainees have enrolled in market-driven courses. From these market-driven courses, from mechanics and welding to ICT and beauty therapy. Machakos Youth Service, MYS, a new dawn. The Machakos Youth Service is perhaps our most transformative intervention. It is a 4-stage journey designed to turn vulnerability into leadership. The first step, boot camp. Instilling discipline, patriotism, and mindset change. Number 2, specialized training in 10 technical fields at our centers of excellence. Number 3, certification, trade testing to meet in national industrial standards. Number 4, community service. Trainees earn a stipend of 4,700 while cleaning our towns and conserving our environment, culminating in graduation with a startup kit to launch their own businesses. The financial year 2024-2025, we enrolled 1,000 youth. This year, that number grew to 1,700. We are on track to recruit 2,500 in the next cycle. We are also adapting the orange economy by introducing courses in content creation, event management, and DJing. Madam Speaker, I have been named among the 100 top influential women in Africa, besides receiving the Voters' Choice 2025 Award of the Youth Empowerment. We have also been ranked the top 7 performing counties in automation of citizen service delivery among top 2 in the employment creation in incentives by Vision 2030 Delivery Secretariat. You realize that these are not just personal accolades, but rather collective achievements that cannot be unnoticed. These are certificates of approval for the work we have done together as a county. My administration is not just building classrooms. We are building a legacy. We are not just giving bursary. We are restoring dignity. We are not just training youth. We are powering the now and the future of Machakos. Lands and housing, physical planning, and urban development. Madam Speaker, honorable members, when I took the mantle of leadership, I inherited a landscape of untapped potential and lack of legal documentation, which held our people back. We have moved with speed to address the situation. I am proud to report that we have identified and sorted 50,000 first-generation title deeds in collaboration with the National Machakos Registry, that's the national government. Already 10,000 beneficiaries have collected these vital documents, transforming the said documents into engines of credit and generational wealth. In Machakos, the verification of Mulolongo Phase 3 is complete, with 1,305 letters of allotment already issued and an additional 1,800 scheduled for release within the next 90 days. We are ending the era of land uncertainty. To enable our citizens secure land ownership, documentation, and orderly development, my administration has commenced preparation of local, physical, and land use development plan. The part development plans have been prepared for 80 markets across the county, 2 per ward. The notice of intention to plan already established. I launched the market survey exercise on the 12th November 2024 in Kabaa Market in Mwala Sub-County. These markets include Kikesa Yata Sub-County, Itunduimoni in Masinga, Mudhedheni in Mwala, Kawedhei in Kangundo, Matuma Amwetu in Matungulu, Ondonyo Sabuk, Oleshek in Mavoko Sub-County, Zaikoni in Kadhiani, and Kola in Kalama Sub-County. Madam Speaker, to accelerate development, we must broaden our horizon. My administration has launched the draft Machakos County valuation roll. To accelerate development, we must broaden our horizon. My administration has launched the Machakos valuation roll in 2024. For nearly 2 decades, Mavoko was the only rateable sub-county. By expanding this to the entire county, we are creating dependable register of rateable properties that will expand our revenue base. The new valuation roll register establishes the Machakos County as got 372,200 properties with a conservative projected annual land rate revenue of 5.9 billion compared to what was there before, 71,654 properties, rateable parcels of land with annual rateable revenue of 391 million. We are the first administration to initiate 10-year county spatial plan. This GIS-based framework ensures that resource allocation is not a matter of guesswork, but scientific planning. We have already prepared per development plans for 80 markets across the county, 2 per ward, ensuring traders, for example, I've given you the examples of the ones that I did, Kola, Matu, and beyond, in the structured planned environment. Madam Speaker and honorable members, my vision for modern administrative hubs is becoming a reality. We have approved sites for world-class institutions, including I'm thinking of hospital, ultra-modern football, Kenya, decentralized. Madam Speaker, the Department of Public Works has been operating from a condemned building in the demotivated Can I check some water? To eliminate the middleman culture, we are in the final stages of launching automated development application management. The speech is also long, eh? One can get tired. One can also get tired, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. One can also get tired. Yeah. And it's my first one. To eliminate the middleman culture, we are in the final stages of launching automated development application management systems, ADAMS. This portal will make building, approval, and land application transparent, efficient, and accountable. We have transitioned from the county with only 4 surveyors to 4 planners to a robust department of 34 new technical professionals, manning lands offices in all the sub-counties. We are championing the opening of land registries in Yatta and Mavoko to bring services closer to the people. We are also just planning for the next, we are not just planning for the next election. We are planning for the next generation. And I want to know that. We are not just planning for the next election. We are planning for the next generation. We are building a Machakos where every citizen has a title in their pocket, a plan for their land, and a roof over their heads. To enhance sustainable solid waste management, we have designed and implemented a community cleanup exercise dubbed Ngarisha Mtaa. This is now for urban, yeah, with over 3,000 women, with engage over 3,000 women and youth annually, creating employment creating employment. Initiated in the process of outsourcing waste management across the 3 county municipalities to ensure that efficiency, professionalism, and service delivery in key. I'm saying we have initiated the process of outsourcing waste collect across the 3 municipalities. This is to ensure efficiency, professionalism, and service delivery, since garbage collection is not our core business. We have entered into a memorandum of understanding with institutions such as Uwezo College, Machakos Institute of Technology, and Machakos University, and Kenya Red Cross Society to participate in regular cleanups for days and strengthen technical capacity, innovation, and community engagement in waste management. Madam Speaker, the Department of Public Works has also been operating on condemned building, resulting in demotivated staff. The vital infrastructure projects had been paralyzed for a decade due to non-payments. In the energy sector, we are focused on critical empowerment management, where 80%, I'm talking about lights now. In the light industry, in our lighting department, in the energy sector, we face critical power mismanagement, where more than 80% of our market lights were off, while the county was being billed for over 1,400 electrical meters, many belonging to counties or private entities. Today, I can confidently state that my government has turned that legacy of debt into record of developments. We have replaced the decay with stability and dysfunctional with decisive, transparent management. Under the department, Again, as under the Department of Public Works, my administration has successfully designed and supervised 267 projects across all departments. I am proud to announce that 201 of these projects are complete and already serving the people of Machakos. In reaffirming our commitment to infrastructure excellence, my government delivered a new departmental office block, renovated Matu County Lodge, and modernized the county mechanical garage with solar and power and CCTV security. This is for the Department of Public Works. We are progressively completing the new county headquarters, which will be a one-stop shop for citizens services. Furthermore, we are constructing the governors and the later deputies governors' official residence to comply with SRC guidelines. Honorable members, our technical team is now among the best in Kenya, as I said before. Madam Speaker, I would like to touch something more also on lighting. To the end of our resilience of this, my administration initiated rigorous, I said physical audit of meters where we found a lot of rot. We found that we were paying electricity for 1,409 meters. When we did our verification, they came to 381 meters. This surgical intervention has reduced our annual electricity bill from 300 million to 105 million. I want to repeat. My administration initiated a rigorous physical audit and we exposed rot. We were paying for meters belonging to neighboring counties and private individuals. We have slashed the number of active accounts from 1,409 to 381 verified meters. This surgical intervention has reduced our annual electricity bill from 3 million to 105, saving the taxpayers 200 million. We have already settled 151 million in obligation, including the total inherited Kenya power and lighting bills. To end, Madam Speaker, to end our resilience on the expensive national grid, we have installed solar floodlights, 136, solarized governor's office, and level 4 hospital in Kadhiani and Matu. Initiated public and private partnership to construct a solar plant in the Machakos city to generate and offset the future bills. My vision for energy is not limited to urban centers. Through the Matching Fund program with REREC, we have mapped 56 villages benefiting 3,185 households from transformer maximization over the next 5 years. To date, we have already connected 422 households in Mavoko, Kadhiani, Yatta, and Masinga. Furthermore, we have distributed 2,000 clean cooking stoves across all the 40 wards to protect the health of our mothers and our environment. To ensure these gains are permanent, my administration is developing 3 foundational blueprints: the County Energy Plan, the Clean Sustainable Energy Policy, and the County Works Policy. Madam Speaker and honorable members, when I assumed leadership of this great county in 2022, I inherited a public service in crisis. Coordination was an alien concept. Departments operated as isolated islands. Accountability was distant memory. Staff morale had hit rock bottom, and consequently, the public confidence in the government had withered. I knew then, as I know now, that you cannot deliver a first-class county with a third-class administration structure. Sustainable development is impossible without a motivated, disciplined, and professional workforce. Today, I am proud to report that we have restored order. We have moved from culture of apathy to a culture of excellence. Policy and institutional reforms. Governance is not about guesswork. It is about frameworks. My administration has developed and operationalized 9 transformative policy frameworks and comprehensive citizen service delivery charters. These instruments, covering everything from human resource procedures, sessional management, to sexual harassment policies, have been brought to decorum at the workplace. For the first time, our staff have a clear path for growth. Our citizens have the benchmark to hold us accountable. We have replaced the silo mentality with a standardized, transparent system that ensures every officer knows their duty and every citizen knows their right. Verification of certificates exercise. Madam Speaker, sir. Oh, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, sir. Our government is only credible as the people who serve in it. In alignment with the resolution of the SRC 3rd Wage Bill Conference in 2024, I commissioned a comprehensive audit of our staff to authenticate certificates. Primary and secondary school, we submitted 7,930 certificates to NEC for authentication, exposing 122 documents, fraudulent documents so far. Higher education, we submitted 3,995 college and university certificates, 86 institutions and 86 institutions. From there, the 1,129 responses received so far 19 fake certificates were identified. My government has already completed disciplinary procedures for the affected staff, resulting in the termination of their employment. We are sending a clear message in the Machakos Public Service that there is no room for shortcuts. We value competence, not counterfeit credentials. Staff welfare. Honorable members, a motivated workforce is a productive workforce. My administration has ended an era of injustice regarding staff benefits. On medical and WIBA coverage, we inherited a staggering 40 million in claims from 2015 to 2022 because a WIBA cover simply did not exist. This was an injustice to our workers. Today, we have comprehensive scheme in place with 14 current cases being processed under full protection. For the first time also in our county, we have provided benevolent support for 82 staff beneficiaries amounting to 6.5 million. Dignity in retirement. We found massive gaps in pension remittance to CPF and LAV fund. We are now systematically bridging the gap to ensure our retirees receive their benefits without delay. Reliability. The days of persistent salary delays are over. We have prioritized timely payments and consistent remittance of statutory deduction because a worker is worthy of their hire. Training. One of the major gaps I identified after assuming office was glaring inconsistency in the staff development in the public service. Consequently, my government initiated the following. We trained 2,300 staff, 31% of our workforce, in leadership, technical skills, and mandatory compliance. Sponsored 740 officers to attend continuous professional development CPD conferences, ensuring our professionals remain in the cutting edge of their field. Through our industrial attachment program, we have mentored 3,075 students, providing with the practical experience needed to thrive in the modern economy. In the current financial year, we target to train an additional 2,025 employees, including our lower cadre staff. Performance. Madam Speaker, my government has implemented robust performance management system that cascades targets from the executive level down to the individual officers. This is now entering a third cycle, guided by advisory council of eminent persons. Departments have been ranked and awards given to the best performance and sanctions applied to the poor performers. Further to this, my administration is currently rolling out integrated online performance platform to digitize appraisals and tracking. Staff promotions. Madam Speaker and honorable members, I do appreciate that the staff need to be promoted in order that they may reap benefits of employment. I mentioned that my administration is about fixing broken systems. One of these areas most deserving my attention is staff promotions. I promised my staff that historical injustice of lack of promotion would be addressed. I have done so, including the healthcare staff that I have mentioned. The County Public Service Board has promoted 432 employees who had stagnated in the same grade for over 7 years. In financial year 2026-2027, we are preparing to promote those of our staff who have stagnated for 5, 4, 6, 5, and 4 years. I encourage these staff members who have not applied for promotion to apply to the County Public Service Board. We must do the right thing in relation with our staff. Confronting the wage bill. Madam Speaker, our wage bill is heavy, largely due to inherited health care workers, CBAs, and court rulings. However, we are not making excuses. We are taking action through these measures. As of June 2024, we realized 100% compliance with the Human Resource Information System. We have completely phased out manual payrolls. I say, we have completely phased out manual payrolls, eliminating ghost workers, vulnerabilities, and ensuring every shilling spent on the wages is verified and accounted for. Automating on-source revenue to increase the denominators in our fiscal equation. Madam Speaker, we have transitioned from paper-based disorganization past to a secure, digitized, and professional future. We are not just managing accounting, we are building a legacy of excellence. We have restored order. In doing so, we have restored hope. In conclusion, the call to finish the job. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, as I conclude, let us look at the scorecard. 3.5 years ago, we started this journey. We inherited a grounded ship, but today the engines are roaring. We have fixed the revenue systems and grew our collection by 41%. We have brought the machines to fix the roads and graded over 3,500 kilometers. We have stocked our hospitals with Kenya shillings 290 million worth of medicines. We have employed over 500 new healthcare workers. We have put money in the pockets of our farmers through subsidized seeds and better coffee prices. But a foundation is not a house. The work is not yet done. The cost of living is still a challenge. The cost of living is still a challenge. We must do more to shield our people. We must pave more roads. We must connect more water. We must ensure every child stays in school. The question before us is simple. Do we stop now, or do we turn back when the vehicle has just started moving? I say no. We have cleared the bush. Now is the time to plant. We must build the walls. Now we must roof the house. I call upon this honorable House to fast-track the bills before you. The Inspectorate Bill, to reorganize the enforcement, the Finance Bill, to resource our projects, the Investment Cooperation Bill, to bring jobs to the youth. I call upon the people of Machakos, I call upon the people of Machakos. The journey to a greater Machakos started 3 years ago. And half 3.5 years ago. I say it again. I call upon the people of Machakos. The journey to a greater Machakos started 3.5 years ago. It continues until 2032. We have the vision. We have the vision. We have the competence. We have the track record. Let us finish the job. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Machakos. And God bless Kenya. Sorry, I need to make a correction. On the, we have graded 3,500 kilometers. Okay? We have graded 3,500 kilometers. Not 3.5 million kilometers. You know in county we talk about